I just have a question. Who told Jamal Bryant that he was our freedom fighter when it comes to civil rights, diversity, equity, and inclusion, or anything else? Who within the Black collective, who decided that he would be the voice and the face for us? The Black collective didn't, because first of all, especially when it comes to something like civil rights, first of all, he doesn't have the character, track record to speak for us or represent us. Number three, he don't have the strategy. He's late. He's old. He talking about boycotts. So that means God has not given him a modern vision. You can tell by how he moving. Now, let's talk about some things. The political landscape and religious leaders, it is real. It will never go away. It will never change. It is a powerful connection, and it occurs at all levels and tiers of politics, may it be local, state, federal, international. Ministry and religious leaders are integrated within it. You have prophets. I'm serious. Prophets from within the Black community who were given access to the UN to go and pray for them, go and prophesy to them. Global politicians want to hear what the men and women of God have to say. And you got to climb through the ranks. Some do faster than others, right? Some earn their skin in the game, and some try to play the game. And Jamal Bryant is a game player. You see, he wasn't successful in Baltimore political scene, because that is one of the most ruthless and treacherous political scenes to try to integrate yourself into. Number two, they knew his dirt. They knew his dirt. Now, you mean to tell me, in order for him to try to make all of these moves he's trying to make politically, he had to go all the way to Atlanta, Georgia? He couldn't stay right there in Maryland where he was at the back door of the White House, at the back door of Congress, at the back door of the Senate, at the back door of the SCOTUS. He had to sashay and come all the way down the road to Georgia to try to make him a name when he saw that Raphael Warnock won his seat. Then he want to come slithering down into Georgia like game don't recognize game. And see, he's realizing he's not being able to get into that Georgia political field, landscape, and scene like he thought he was going to be able to. He doesn't have it like that, like he thought he did. See, he thought fraternity was going to be enough, sorors were going to be enough, pastor was going to be enough. It's not enough, right? They've made it very clear in the Georgia political scene that, okay, if you can get the people and kind of show us what we're working with, then we can see what we can do with you, what we could use you for. But the reality is that the whole Target boycott, it was for his resume, for him to try to get into that political scene. He's been trying for years and it has not been successful. So he's trying to get his face card more visible with the whole podcast and everything. He want to be relatable. He want to be approachable. He want to be down. He want to be cool. And he want to hope that he can get people to be like, oh yeah, he started this. Listen. The model that Dr. King used, the model that civil rights leaders used, it's not the model that we're using now to confront and dismantle barriers to diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's not how we're doing it. That's not the modern vision. You don't have a modern vision if you're reaching back. And if you're not paying me a check, I'm definitely not going to tell you how to get at it, because it's very clear that you don't know the things that are still the hugest barriers for diversity, equity, and inclusion. And you standing here looking at Target. The reason why you went after Target is because it's a big brand. But let me tell you something. People spend their money any kind of way that they want to. Now, you want people to boycott, suspend their spending with them, and make an example out of you. Meanwhile, the church has shown you so grace, it doesn't make any sense. You shouldn't even be in our face in the first place. Like, I think there was a scene on what's the name of that movie? Friday, and it said, "Who sent you, nigga?" That's what Pinky said, right? He wanted to know who sent you, right? See, we didn't send for you. We didn't send for you. And I have to say, it is an insult to our community as a whole for you to present yourself to us as you think you're going to be leading something. Unfortunately, at this time, you're not a qualified leader. You didn't pass the early stages of the snuff test. And see, it's a real test. It's a real litmus test. It gauges what you do. It pays attention to what you do when you get your first 6 figures. It pays attention to how you handle your woman. It pays attention to how you handle your dirt. It pays attention to how you handle your children. It pays attention to how you handle setbacks. It pays attention to how you relate to the people. It pays attention to what is your strong suit. It pays attention to what's valuable from you and about you to be able to benefit the whole. What message would you present or draw people with? You've already tried up there in Baltimore to use rap music while you walk down to the pulpit. They call me Big Weech, Larry Hoover, getting work. Hallelujah. You remember that? I watched that sermon that Sunday. And God don't make no mistakes. None. And I got to see you in your real form. And everyone else who know anything about politics in this game when it comes to Black people and Black Christians in leadership, you failed. You failed on all fronts. And now here you go trying to play hustle man. Oh, I can't get nothing done in Baltimore, and let me go ahead and get down the road. Yeah, New Birth open. I'm going on down there. See, they talk you up and see you don't understand how vicious and real it get in Georgia. Yeah, you don't understand that. See, their politics, you knew for a fact, and you know for a fact, it goes from the church house straight to the state house. It goes from the church house straight to Congress. It goes from the straight from the church house, straight to it. And you know for a fact, for instance, Georgia has one of the strongest suits in the Supreme Court. They come from Georgia. He comes from Georgia. Clarence Thomas, he comes from Georgia. He's a Georgian. It goes straight from the church house, and he's strong in the Black church community in Georgia. He is strong. He still have eyes and ears down there, right? And here you come slithering down here, thinking you're going to cat daddy, and see, you don't understand the game that they playing. You're not ready for it because you don't have the integrity to be able to handle it and manage it and take it because it's brutal. You would have been better off just sticking with entertainment. If you want to do something helpful or beneficial, just be a political commentator. But quit trying to be in the main vein and lane and trying to play this freedom rider that you're not. You don't have the heart for it. You just like being seen. You have a very strong ostrich. No, not an ostrich. Peacock spirit about you. Roosting about. I'm tired of you opening your mouth all the time. Every time somebody look around, you have something to say about something and you want to call out Cardi B. Please stick to people who make the same amount of money as you. Please stop talking about people who make more money than you. A totally different lifestyle, totally different genre, minding her business. But see, you coming for her because you're jealous of her relationship that she had with Joe Biden that you have never and you will never. You tried to get you a little political clout going during COVID. That flaked because that's just not what you called to do. Everyone not called to be in a political field. Everyone not called to be close to leaders. Everyone are called to be close to those who run countries and nations. Because it starts very early to see what you're really about. And you failed the test. You couldn't keep your wang out of you. You just couldn't. You couldn't. You man, come on. And then you come back and then you want to show up. Oh, I got married. Oh, look at us. It's not working. It's not working. It's not. It's a whole bunch of box checking. But the thing is, this era, those who are going to actually dismantle diversity and equity and inclusion barriers where they're needed first and foremost, not about Target changing their policies and doing what they're doing. No, it's not at Target. It's somewhere else that actually impact our people. What's at Target is a want. It's not a necessity. You see that? That's how far off the mark you are. So you're not about your business. You just be doing stuff to be doing it. Like your Victoria's Secrets and you stealing Victoria's Secret logo. Sometimes you got to know how to take the L. So you're not even doing a good job of leading your church, your ministry, or nothing. I can admit, let me tell you something. You might have some remnants from Eddie Long's political connections, but I don't think that lasted too long because people just really don't be feeling you. You still, everyone within political circles are picking up that pick-me spirit on you. I'm just saying. How you moving, scratching and surviving, trying to be in the right places, trying to be at the right dinner, trying to be invited, trying to be on the yacht, trying to be off the coast at the meeting, but you're not invited for a reason. It's you. Now I can say, see, Bishop Long played very good federal politics games. He was very good at it. He got a lot done. As a matter of fact, I must acknowledge the work that he did that was truly beneficial to active duty soldiers during Operation Enduring Freedom. And he did phenomenal work. And that's why he kept getting more people sent to his ministry. It's because, see, when you do right by people of this country, then they send more people to you in different avenues and ways, right? And see, you had to get it out the mud. You don't know how to get it out the mud. You don't have the character for it. You came down there thinking you can pimp them black people because you think they stupid and they slow and they not paying attention to how many times. See, you take advantage of the fact that the black church are so forgiving. They'll forgive warlocks. They'll forgive cheaters. They'll forgive woman beaters. They'll forgive thieves. They'll forgive almost anything and every old funky thing they can think of. But I'm going to tell you something. It's not that your frat holding you up or not connecting you. It's not that. No, it's not that. It's your spirit that's not sitting right with them. The way you moving, because they already know the way you moving, and they already know what time it is. You could not handle the pressure of running for an office, and I'm gonna tell you why. You would not believe the stuff that they already know that's locked and loaded and is ready. If you decide you think you want to bust a move, they know but so much, but they don't know everything. They don't know everything they got on you. They don't know everything in that file they got on you. Because see, once they start seeing you trying to move in certain circles and you showing up certain places and you got your little face slapped on the target thing, you made yourself a target. See, you didn't approach it as a collective. It's just you up there beating your little guns about it's you. See, you didn't do it organized. You didn't do it as a collective. You didn't approach it unified. So how are you going to unify people and serve people? See, you don't have that kind of spirit about you. That's why you're not a good fit. You're not. You're just not. But that's on your little bucket list. But let me tell you something. If you couldn't handle it in More, you definitely can't handle it in Georgia. You definitely can't handle it in Washington either. So I guess you said, oh, well, Georgia low-hanging fruit. I can get down there. That's easy. I can use them to get where I need to go. Let me tell you something. One thing about them people in Georgia, they look out for, take care of, and protect their own. Hard. You will never, ever, ever, you will never, ever, ever be able to say you were born, raised, and bleed Georgian. No. Yeah. You in the right neighborhoods, you make the right money, you got the right job, you got your little platform. It's you. They got a jacket on you. It's you. You'll never understand how deep and dark they go to shut you down. You have no idea. You don't have enough money to pay them to shut you up because it's the principle that you want to come play a game that you don't understand how the game is played. You don't understand their collateral and their valuation system because the way you play that target thing, so you got people to follow you, like you on social media, like X. People follow you, but you didn't give an example of you working collaboratively with people. You didn't show yourself to be a leader. A leader knows how to work with others. You see, you coming to a national stage, it's just all about you. That's not a leader. That's something else. You good to be a commentator. That's for a news broadcaster. But that's not good for this community and the politics that we're trying to get into right now. Raphael Warnock is doing his thing, and he's holding it down and has done an amazing job with his ministry. And see, when he had his situation go down, you notice how it was handled. Did you pay attention to how it was handled? I bet you didn't. And you don't understand how it was handled and why it was handled and what the consequences were, and there were consequences. You see, yeah, because you have abused grace. You have abused second chances. You was all up in Baltimore being a stank wank, slinging it everywhere you can. And then you get down there, same problem. You're ruled by your members too much. So you'll bring too much scandal too fast. You can't handle the pressure of power. You can't handle the pressure of success. You are not a modern leader. A modern leader, just like in the 50s, 40s, 60s, 70s, anytime within the Black community, it was a collaborative effort because that's how we made the most impact. Jesse wasn't by himself. Sharpton wasn't by himself. King wasn't by himself. And there you are trying to suckle off of that, with his legacy there in Atlanta, and it's not working. It's not reading over. Target is a 1. What do you know about? I ain't saying nothing because I'm not about to help you and you ain't giving me no money. Now, that's the God honest truth. I don't work for free. Everything I do costs a fee. Believe that. Now, this is what you get. What you're doing is based on what you've been paying for, and it's still not hitting the mark. And I'm spitting facts to you for comp right now. Because anything at an hour, that has to be paid for, dear. An invoice will be hit. Yes, indeed. Because you just don't get it. You don't have the vision. It should have been an entire network and working. Never mind. I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you the meat, but let me tell you something. Because you don't have the meat, you ain't coming with no heat in Georgia. So what you need to do is move out of the way for people who know how to get it done and really equipped for this work, because you're not. If you couldn't do it in your own home place, don't come down here funking out other people's places and think you're going to represent them. And now you're like, oh, I did it on the national scale so I can represent the people. You cannot. You don't get it. You haven't proven yourself to be a leader. You're proving yourself to be a clout chaser, a stunt man. And here you go all worried about Cardi B because you jealous of her relationship she has still to this day that goes all the way to the White House, goes all the way to Congress. She's still in that vein. She's still in that lane, and you don't like it because you feel entitled. So you want to call her out for taking her and her children to Target to shop for once because you don't know what our needs are. Because you don't fool with us really until you want something. Yeah, I bet we'll see you a lot then if you're on somebody's ticket or something. Oh, you would be in our face all the time. Because you're just looking forward to pimping people, using people because you have decided that the people are slow, stupid, and dumb. And everybody in leadership understands from a federal and state level, you can't look at our people like that and expect for them to support you because they're going to start figuring it out by how you move. You actually think people stopped shopping in Target? No, they did. No, they didn't. They be right in there. But see, you want them to stop. But did you stop cheating on your wife? Even though it went against the word, it was upsetting her. It hurt her. It embarrassed her. It humiliated her. It brought shame to your household. Did you stop? When you and your wife tried to reconcile, did you stop? When you were dealing with Tweet, did you stop? See, you were under the impression church people would take anything and all of this. The way people are hurting and suffering right now, people are running back to the church houses. But I'm telling you, they're not coming back to you because you are one of the people who are compromised. So they don't want to deal with y'all no more. They looking for the real ones right now because people are in real trouble. And you worried about a want like Target. What's in Target is something you want, not need. And if you're in any kind of political leadership, you are meeting not wants, but needs. And clearly you don't understand that. You worried about, the black businesses. You been in Walmart lately? Them shelves full of a lot of black businesses, and a lot of black brands, a lot of black faces, a lot of black products. Yeah, they gave them their contracts back, but you're not telling the public that, are you? Because you're disingenuous, you're deceptive, and you're just not a good fit. We have too many we could choose from, and preferably at this time, we prefer people around between the ages of 35 and 40. That's the target age we're going for right now because of people's perception of age nowadays. So you're a little too old, and voters don't like that. See, President Obama broke that mold right there. Stick to what you know. Do your little podcast. Stick to what you know. You're not built for it. You're not. And once people start paying attention, once you get on a ticket or something, it's not going to be pretty. And no party willing to take that risk on you because you don't have enough skin in the game, especially when you done ran from your own. How you going to be a good politician? You done ran from your own people. The audacity.